Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel today. Before I get into this video, I just wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who has shown my channel some love, left some comments, liked my videos, and subscribed. In the past 3 videos that I have posted, I have received so much love, and I'm super duper appreciative for it. So thank you so much for all of that love. So for today's video, we are going to be closing out and calculating how much I have put in each of my sinking funds account for the month of January. Now, I did start budgeting in the month of January. This is the first month that I've budgeted, so our starting number for every account is going to be 0. I tried to put a line through it, but my daughter scratched my screen protector, so it just kept like cutting it off. But I know that everything has started at 0, so we are just going to put a big fat 0 here at the top for every account. And then we're only going to go through the sinking funds just because expenses we use every month pretty much, and I update those as my budget goes along. So our main focus is just to see how much we've put in our sinking funds at the end of every month, as well as I'm going to calculate how much debt I have paid off this month, which I am super duper excited to look at those numbers, because I did close down one account and paid it off in full, and then I also paid off like a bunch of other stuff. So I'm super duper excited. So let's get into today's video. So first we're going to start with the holographic binder. Also, please excuse my nails. My nail tech is still closed, and I'm so sad because my nails are so disgusting. So in this binder here in medical, in the envelope, we have 20, 40, and 45. It's so nice to see all of this money in these envelopes, because it really makes me realize like how much money that unnecessary spending that I've done. So having all of this money really shows me like I can actually save money. Oop, I don't know what happened there. Okay, so we have $45, so that is an increase of $45. So the next one that we have is car maintenance. Now, if you watched my previous video, you would know that we had car maintenance super duper stuffed up. If I go back, in car maintenance we had $190, but I had to get an oil change, and then my husband had to get an oil change. I honestly thought, because I drive a bigger SUV, so I drive a Ford Edge, that mine would cost more, but my husband drives a Ford Escape and it has the turbo EcoBoost, so I guess like the oil is way much more money. And then he had to replace some filters that he hadn't replaced and get a few other things done with his car and wipers and stuff. So we've definitely depleted this. Now, I did mention that any of the change I'm going to take out and just throw in a change jar. So we are just going to keep this and leave this at a balance of $0, because we are closing it out with $0, which I'm super sad, but I'm so glad that we had that money. And we did have to take some money out of a different envelope as well, so I'll update that as I go along. And then family still has its usual $30, so 20 and 30. But we are planning on ordering in some food tonight. I have a bunch of assignments due on Sunday. It is currently Friday. Also, I do apologize if you can hear my little youngest one screaming in the background. She's absolutely nuts. So family has $30, and that isn't it. I'm not even sure why this is happening. Okay, so that is an increase of $30. And business is at 0, so we'll just put a beautiful line through business. So next is vacation, which this is a big one for us this year as we pay down more debt to save, only because we are traveling as a family back home to my dad's home country for Christmas. So he's building a beautiful house in El Salvador. And we're going to go there for Christmas and start spending Christmases with my dad's side of the family, just because we don't really do much with my side of the family here. No one in our family really has any close relationship aside from like within our household type thing. So we're definitely starting to save to go back home, and I'm so excited. So in vacation we have 20, 40, and 45. And they no longer have the, I think they had colones for the money, but they no longer have that. So it's all American money, which is pretty expensive conversion for us here in Canada. Oh, I think we forgot birthdays. Yeah, we did. Okay. So business. Oh my goodness gracious. Also, I am really tired today. I had such a late night last night studying. So vacation started off with 0 and it now has $45. So that is plus 45. And then birthdays, which I accidentally skipped over, has 20 and 40. So birthdays were definitely starting to beef up a little bit more come February, so within our next few pays, just because our daughter's birthday and my birthday are both in April and they're 10 days apart. So we definitely want to make sure that we have enough money. I'm not sure why my iPad keeps doing this. Enough money in those envelopes for both of our birthdays. So next we have business, which I marked off, vacations, which you've done, and moving, which is 0. We aren't planning on moving anytime soon, just because our main focus is to pay off a lot of debts, just because we pay super cheap rent for what the market is right now. We actually pay less than $900 for a 2-bedroom, which I've been here for 5 years, so it makes sense, but I also don't want to like go add $300, $400, $500 extra to our bill just because. Okay, so special dates. This is kind of where we've changed things, and I'm going to take some stuff out. So my husband and I are going skiing for Valentine's Day. We actually booked a private lesson. So we're going to take the 50 here from holidays and add that, just because it is 140 before taxes for both of us for the private lesson. And then we are going to take the 20 from household just to kind of beef this up a little bit. We weren't sure what we wanted to do, but then we decided that we wanted to do something outdoors and be a little bit adventurous. I've been skiing once before and I loved it, so we've decided that that's what we're going to do, and it is going to cost us a little bit more money. So we've kind of gone through everything and decided to take from those 2 specific envelopes. So special dates had 120. It now has 50, 150, 70, 80, and 190. Now someone actually did ask in my comments why like a majority of us Canadians face our money backwards. I never actually realized that, so like I'm assuming this is the front of it, but I don't know, I find this like so boring. I like to see these like, you know, historical moments or like monumental things. Like these are so cool this way. But yeah, I thought that was so weird and I never actually thought of it. So when she mentioned it, I was like, huh. And I asked my husband and he puts his money the opposite way, but I totally, I guess, put mine backwards per se, which is so funny. I'm so excited for skiing. I cannot wait. We still have to get snow pants and goggles, so we definitely are trying to beef this up a little bit more. So special dates has 190. That's an increase of 190. And then bridal party. This is another big one. I have to buy my maid of honor dress soon, so I definitely need to stuff this one, which my best friend found the beautifulest dresses and I absolutely love them, so I definitely need to beef this up. So this one has 20 and 40, and they're super duper inexpensive. The original dresses that she was gonna go with were a little bit more expensive, like a lot more expensive. But we ended up finding this website and it has such great reviews, and the dresses there are absolutely stunning. So holidays has 0 because we took that and added it to special dates. Clothing, this one did have money in it, but we had to take this out and put towards like all the car maintenance that we needed done. So we definitely took from this one just because there was $80 in here, and none of us needed clothes right now. We had just bought our daughter and our son some clothes, so we decided that that was probably one of the best ones to take from. As well, we did take from emergency fund. We took a few. We didn't want to like deplete all of it, so we took from clothing, and then we took a little bit from emergency fund and still left some in there just in case. And then household, you just saw that we took that for special dates so we can go skiing. So we are done with this binder. So I'll set that to the side, and then we'll mark these off. So holidays has 0, clothing has 0, household has 0. Okay, and then the remaining 3 accounts that we have would be Mia. Her name is actually Mia Luz, which means my light. It's her name's Spanish. It's a Hispanic name, and I absolutely love her name. So she has 20 and 40. We did open our kids' bank accounts today, which is super exciting. So we've decided that every time we reach $500, we're going to deposit that into their accounts. So I'm super duper excited to see those kind of beef up. And again, we are stocking Mia's a little bit less than Isaiah, just because Isaiah is 9 going on 10 at the end of this year, and he will be off to college and high school and getting his driver's license a lot sooner than she will, because she's only going to be 2 in April. So we definitely are stocking his a little bit more. So Isaiah has 20, 40, 50, and 60. Again, 20, 40, 50, and 60. So we opened them both, an RESP and a, it's called a Getting There account. So it's just like a youth savings account. We wanted to have the option of like a registered education plan so that it could gain interest, and the government also puts money in yearly for the kids to go to school if they should decide to go to college. But then we also wanted to have like a personal savings for them where they weren't going to get taxed on it or penalized if they withdrew early. So, you know, if Isaiah decided he wanted a car sooner, you know, at 16 when he could legally drive, we wanted to have that option as well. So right now we've decided that once we reach like the $500, $250 will go to one account and $250 will go to the other account. We'll kind of balance it out that way. Unless we obviously increase the budget for this once I start working full time, which I'm so excited because I graduate in exactly 1 month from today, and I'm so freaking pumped. Well, 1 month and like 1 week. And then I can work in my field, and I've received multiple offers to work in different hospitals. So I'm super duper excited to see all of these envelopes stock up a lot faster. And then our last envelope is emergency, which I took some money from emergency. So now we have 1, 2, and then 210. And this car maintenance really depleted like a few of our envelopes, but we needed the car maintenance done, and we did not want to wait any longer and potentially risk ruining our vehicles. We do both need to go in for a tune-up, but we learned that my husband's car doesn't show the oil light when it's time for an oil change, which is super duper odd because it's supposed to. So I called him and I was like, I'm pretty sure it's due for an oil change, but I'm not too sure when. The guy was like, oh my goodness, you were probably like 10,000 kilometers over. So we definitely had to get it in there, get it all cleaned out. And then we did a little bit of maintenance on it just to make sure that nothing got ruined and things like that, and changed all of the filters and stuff. So definitely hit our car maintenance budget. We had to take from clothing and then also some from emergency funds, but you know what? We are back on track now, and that's all that matters. So in emergency fund, we had 240, and we are now down to 210. So we definitely did not want to deplete that completely. Okay, so next we are going to be looking at debt, which I am super duper excited about this one. So we definitely pay as much as we can on debt every month. So these numbers are going to go down, but they're not going to go down like, you know, one debt every month type thing, but that is starting to be the goal, that we focus on the smaller ones, and then as we move towards the bigger ones, we know that they'll take a little bit more time. So the first debt that we actually paid off is Freedom Mobile. So I'm just going to set this here just so I can kind of lean my arm on it. So the closing balance is now 0, and that is a decrease of $79.17, which now brings our balance to 0, and I'm so excited. And then the next one is the Capital One. So I paid, my closing balance is $253, and I paid $252. So let's actually change these to a different color. Okay, so this is, we'll say this was I guess an increase because we're paying it off, 17, and then this one is negative still, 252. So this one should be paid off super duper soon. I'm pretty sure my fees come out, like my yearly fees come out soon, so that may increase a little bit, but it is what it is. It's still getting paid on, and I'm super excited to see that go down. And then the next one that we paid on is my husband's student loan. So the closing balance for that is $3,103, and that means that we have paid off $100 of that debt, which I am so excited because my goodness, all of this debt is just too much. I'm just going to put the increases in green just so I know that I've paid that much. 252. Okay, and then the next one that we paid is the car finance. So we pay, let's see, we pay $185 bi-weekly, so $13,147. So $13,147 minus $185 minus $185. So this is 12,000 and 777s. So 12,000 and 777s. That means we have paid off, I cannot do mental math today, I'm way too exhausted, $370 a month. And let's see what else. And that's it. Yeah, that's definitely it. The next ones that we're going to pay is the Canada Revenue Agency, and then TD Bank, I'm pretty sure, or Jose's Revenue Agency, whichever of those three. But I'm super excited to see these numbers start to go down because, my goodness, the amount of debt that we had between both of us. A lot of it is these two right here, like the car loan and my student loan, but we are on the right track. So that is it for today's video. I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining if you're joining today, and thank you so much for watching my videos. I definitely enjoy making these videos, and if you want to see me continue to make these videos in the future, please give this video a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, and let me know like how much you've paid off in debt, or some things that you've worked on for the month of January that you were really surprised that you were able to accomplish. Mine would be paying down some of those debts, as well as having as much saved as I actually have saved in my sinking funds, which I'm super excited about. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on your post notifications, and I'll see you in next video. Have a good one.